Greetings, dear Cancers. With you is me, your tarot reader, Angelica. Today is the second tarot reading for April 2025. The readings on the channel Tarot and Life. Well, let's begin preparing for April 2025. And let's see what awaits you in April in terms of important events. As always, let's watch. 3 important events. So, the first one. Important event. The second one. And the third important event for you, dear Cancers. Next, let's see what awaits you in your professional activities. Also, with this deck, we'll definitely look at what your income will be. And personal life, what awaits you in April 2025 in your personal life, in relationships. Let's see what events will occur here. And what to pay attention to in terms of health. And of course, advice from the cards for you for April. So, let's begin. The first important event for you, the Lovers. The second important event, the Four of Cups. And the third important event, the Four of Pentacles. Well, you got the fours. Here we can talk about the fact that in April you will face some situation of choice. Yes, undoubtedly. With the Lovers, it could be love that you encounter. It could also be about resolving family matters, but we will specifically look at relationships with this card. And here, while I explain what could be discussed in terms of important events. The Lovers. The Lovers can manifest for someone as a partnership. This could be working in partnership. It could be some kind of collaboration. It could even be that you need some help. Well, for example, you live in your very own house and you find yourself in need of assistance. You kindly ask a neighbor nearby to lend a hand, and together as a team you both work on improving the property, for instance. This particular card can also naturally speak of various romantic matters such as dates, as well as a lot of communication and numerous contacts. And naturally, one of the main meanings of this card is a situation where a significant and important choice needs to be made. With the Lovers, it's important not to make a mistake in your choice. The next important event for you is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups indicates that there will be moments in April when you will be introspective, focusing on your inner world. Perhaps this will be specifically related to the fact that you will need to make a choice. And it is very important at this moment, well, let's say, to focus on yourself. It might also be the case, according to the Four of Cups, that the choice will be related to your resentment. The Four of Cups can speak of resentment or of a certain stagnant period. Perhaps this stagnant period concerns your personal life, or maybe something just isn't moving forward in your life, some issues remain unresolved. And this indicates that motivation is fading, that there is a feeling of some emotional stagnation or just boredom, or the need to wait for some important situation to be resolved. But the Four of Cups also speaks of an opportunity. And it is important to see this chance. It is important not to miss it. Why is it important not to miss it? Well, because with the Four of Cups, there's this immersion in oneself, in one's own experiences. It suggests that you simply don't notice these opportunities, or you don't want to notice them. And this opportunity will be very important for you. Next, the Four of Pentacles. A card that speaks of accumulation, of gathering your resources. As a rule, of course, this accumulation refers to your assets, your finances. And this means there is an opportunity to accumulate, or there is a goal to accumulate in order to later invest your finances into something important for you, or to make a purchase. The Four of Pentacles also speaks of stability, of steadiness. Perhaps this stability might not appeal to you and could evoke a sense of melancholy and boredom. Also the Four of Pentacles. In terms of an important event, it may indicate a desire to maintain the balance that exists in your life, or the relationships you have, or to hold on to something, ensuring there are no risks. In general, the Four of Pentacles really dislikes any risks. But okay, let's see where these cards will play out more. In professional activities, there's the Empress. And in terms of finances, there's the Five of Swords. If we talk about professional activities, everything is wonderful and good here. You will be active, and everything you do will succeed, develop, grow, and flourish. This card speaks of good results, of good opportunities to make a name for yourself, to show yourself from the base side, to advance possibly up the career ladder, or to receive some important assignments. Or it might be that you consider starting your own business. And, by the way, that's very good. But also, according to the Empress, it's important to focus on collaboration, on partnership. Because by collaborating with someone, working in a team, or in partnership with someone, you will achieve much more than if you work alone or in isolation. What's also good about the Empress is that everything that, let's say, has reached a dead end for you, you will be able to move from a standstill, and everything will start to develop. Overall, it can be said that in terms of work, this is a very favorable month for you, and you can successfully realize yourself in your job. Here it may also be about achieving a high social status or authority at your job, or perhaps finding a reliable place of employment if you are looking for a job. And of course, the Empress signifies the recognition of your efforts and hard work, and as a result, this could mean a promotion for you. But pay special attention to your finances in April, because the Five of Swords is a card that can manifest as theft, unfavorable deals, or possibly some kind of setups. Especially if you have a business, try not to risk your finances in April, avoid making deals, or double-check who these people are, with whom you are planning to make deals or conduct business. Because the card can indicate disputes regarding money, disagreements, or some sort of confrontations. And here, there might not only be unfavorable deals, but also, for example, significant losses, or large expenses, which is like throwing money away, you understand. Here it might also be that, well, it's as if you are being drawn into a trap concerning money, where money is lost because you were too trusting towards certain people. Therefore, try to talk less about your income. Maybe you will be too successful, or your business will be progressing too well. There will be good opportunities, and this will, let's say, attract certain interest from certain people. Therefore, be more secretive here. Although the Empress is not about that at all, she loves to live in the spotlight, loves to live beautifully. She loves to work also, in the spotlight, but this is not necessary. Make your work or jakat as closed off from prying eyes as possible, and naturally, try to conceal all information about your income and your future plans in April 2025. As they say, happiness and money love silence, so live beautifully but quietly. Let's look further. What awaits you in your personal life and relationships? Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands may indicate that there is some tension or a problem that prevents your relationship from living normally and peacefully. You see here how such fortifications are arranged. Perhaps this problem will be specifically related to the financial sphere, or rather, not the financial sphere itself, but with people who might encroach, I'm not saying 100%, but might somehow encroach on your property, or try to involve you in some kind of traps. Therefore, here with the Seven of Wands, it's important to strengthen, let's say, your positions. But it may also be that someone will interfere in your personal relationships, someone will constantly tell something about you or your significant other, will try to cause conflicts between you, will try to guide you onto the path of truth. These could be your relatives who supposedly wish you happiness and well-being, but in reality, they only end up destroying you. And then you will unite together to resist these well-meaning relatives. And you will defend your couple, your relationship, your desire to live as you wish, as you want, as it is convenient for you. And in this case, it's like standing up for yourself. But it may also be that for those in a couple, in a relationship, this will be a period of some disagreements when you cannot find common ground, when you avoid each other, or when someone starts to pressure the other and one defends while the other constantly attacks, with some complaints. And then it will be a month of some conflicts. Well, for those who are not in a couple, this card indicates that you are not ready to build relationships or meet someone. And so April is the month when you are not interested in meeting new people. You will be turning down these encounters. You will not let those who want to start a relationship with you get close. Well, this doesn't mean it will always be like this, but in April, for some reason, you don't want to meet anyone. And so you build such a defense so that no one approaches you. That is, you set certain boundaries and don't let anyone cross them. Let's look further. Next, this is what to pay attention to in terms of health. Here is the major arcana, the Chariot. And this is a very powerful card. In itself, and in terms of health, it indicates that you will have strong health, and overall it signifies the strength not only of the body but also of the spirit, which is of course very good. So in terms of health, there is absolutely no need to worry. The only thing to note here, please, is that the Chariot is also related to a vehicle, and this is a card of speed. Therefore, if you are driving your own car in April, do not drive recklessly because there could be some accidents. And as a result, there could be some injuries, accidents, or mishaps. But certainly, if you adhere to safety techniques, traffic rules, and maintain distance, this will not happen. The card merely indicates that such a situation is possible. But if you listen to the card and understand that you shouldn't do it, you can avoid this situation. This does not mean that the card says it will happen. It says that it is possible. And everything will depend solely on your efforts. Next, we have, or rather, you have advice. And in the advice, here is the Princess of Wands. The traditional deck is the Page of Wands. And the advice from the Princess of Wands here is as follows. Be enterprising and cautious. I think this will specifically concern the financial sphere. Because this is exactly where, as they say, it's a point worth paying attention to, or an emphasis that deserves attention. Because in everything else, you have quite a good spread. And it's precisely your enterprising nature, your caution, your ability to foresee everything in advance will help you avoid some difficult situations. In April 2025. This is the forecast for you, dear Cancers, for April 2025. Subscribe to the I will be very glad to have you. Here, each of you will find your own forecast for the soul. I thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, as always, on the Hugs to you and goodbye.